What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, Essence? Y'all having a good time out there? All right, don't get dehydrated drinking all them damn daiquiris. Watch yourselves now, watch yourselves. All right, I am your host all doggone day, Tisha Campbell. And you guys just got a chance to see the icon herself. She is a storyteller that just keeps bringing new revelations over and over again. The very beautiful, the very iconic Mara Kilbrock. Y'all give it up for her again. And my good friend, Sherry Shepherd. So now we're going to keep it moving, okay? Again, I don't need these. Don't be talking about me. It's decoration. It's decoration. All right, so I want to bring out somebody that's going to be moderating our next segment. You guys, give it up for Kelly Carter. Kelly! I want you to help me. Come on out, baby. Clap it up for this beautiful queen. Come here. I want you to help me introduce this next cast, okay? This next cast, we're going to talk about what's next in television. And it's because West Coast hip-hop stories, they just keep continuing, all right? So in this segment, it's brought to you by Disney and FX. Please welcome the cast of
The Drop, the Snowfall Saga.
Yes, we got Gail Bean, Isaiah John, Ashanti Black, Peyton Allen Smith, and Simi Buddy Sims III. Give it up for them, y'all. Y'all come on out. Love you, Kelly.
Good afternoon. BeautyCon
Are they coming?
is temporarily shut down due to overcrowding. Again, BeautyCon is temporarily shut down. Thank you for your cooperation. We'll advise when it's reopened.
All right. Hello, Essence Fest family. How are you guys doing today? Do I have any Snowfall fans in the audience? Okay, well then I think you guys are in for a little treat. Before the cast comes out here, I want you guys to see a teaser of what's coming next. Are you ready? All right, let's roll it.
Music brought me back to life. And you, something special.
From the dope game to the rap game.
I can't not do this.
Me and you, we can't lose.
All right, y'all ready for me to bring them out? All right, without further ado, please welcome to the stage Buddy, Peyton Alex Smith, Ashanti Black, there we go, Isaiah John, and Gail Bean. Hello, hello, hello.
What's going on, New Orleans? What up, y'all? What's cracking?
All right, guys, let's start here. I want to talk about the late, great John Singleton, who truly believed that every story in our community deserved to be told with honesty and complexity. Let's talk about this series in particular. How does this continue to honor that legacy that John left for us? Let's start with you two.
Oh, man, I mean, just like you said, we like to start with truth. Yeah. And that authenticity is something that John was very keen on as far as Snowfall is concerned. And with the drop, I think that's the main thing. We're trying to be as authentic as possible and tell an authentic story.
Yeah.
And I think it also comes through in our performances. Like John always told us to tell our truth, because we can't always rely on everyone else to do their part when it comes to our stories. As long as we show up and fully express and embolden the character of Wanda, Leon, the city of Los Angeles, the era of 1990s, and the rise of West Coast, then I think we'll hit the mark every time.
Yes, I love that. Now, let's start here. Why the continuation of the story? Why was this needed to be told? And where were you guys when you got that official phone call that this was going to happen? Because the fans have been waiting for this, right? Yes, they've been waiting for this for a while. So let's start there. Where were you guys when you got that phone call, and why this continuation? Why is it necessary?
When we were told about the drop and they were going to do a Snowfall spinoff, we were literally in Ghana filming. We were shooting season 6, episode 3.
Okay.
And they came and told me and Isaiah, it just couldn't have been a better moment to be in the continent of the motherland and then hear great news that a show that I auditioned for in 2017 and he auditioned for in
2016.
Wow.
would continue on, and here we are a decade later.
But it was a rumor at the time. It wasn't guaranteed.
Yeah.
It really wasn't guaranteed until almost up until filming. But
Yeah.
we heard the rumor.
It requires some patience.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's bring the new guys in here. What made you guys want to be a part of this story, of this saga?
The money.
That definitely had a part in it. Nah, but man, let's bring it back to what you said. I think that, the legendary John Singleton being somebody who's able to tell our stories in a way that, we don't always get to see ourselves represented. That's first and foremost. I mean, we all fans of Snowfall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
John Singleton killed that, didn't he? Didn't he? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So just to be able to be a part of a continuation where we are, showcasing who we are as a people, and that comes with the greatness that we got. Also the little bit of, the lack of, I guess, or the figuring out of how we really express that greatness in a way that benefits us long term.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to figure out with the drop, with the 90s, with 90s hip hop. How do we turn something that we own, that we create, that we really hold the power in, and turn it into something that benefits us for the future,
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my answer.
I love that. Peyton, buddy, let's bring you guys in. What made you guys want to be a part of this series?
I originally auditioned for the original Snowfall, and I went pretty far. Supposed to be Leon, and I remember that's how even me and Isaiah became brothers. And I was like, man, who got that part? Man, I was talking, I was talking crazy. And then I saw it, and I said, oh no, I see why he got it. And so just a huge fan of the show. What Gail did with her arc on the show, Isaiah as well. Like all of them as a collective had crazy arcs, and so and the storytelling on there was something that I was looking forward to being a part of. I like period pieces, so that was another thing that kind of drew me into it. John, rest in peace, was a legend, and so just to be a part of the world that he created. And then me and Isaiah, that's like my brother, and I remember being at his basement back in Atlanta, and kind of manifesting this. We got it written down somewhere, and it was I think I was finishing up All American. And we were like, yo, we gonna work together. I don't care when it is or whatever. And we're just knocking out auditions in his basement. No. And then I went to New York, and this finally came around. He called me. He was like, you ready? And I was like, I hope so. And and yeah, so I was excited. And it was crazy because I didn't even the role kind of dropped in front of me. I made sure not to tell anybody a part of production that I knew Isaiah, because I wanted to be I wanted to get it off my own merit. If I wasn't supposed to be there, then I wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I went and did it on my own. And I wasn't even the character that I'm playing at first. You know what I mean? I went out for his, and then obviously he a better rapper than me, so I didn't have a chance. So then it came around, but yeah, that's why I'm just really blessed to be a part of it.
I love that. Buddy, last but not least, what about yourself? What made you want to be a part of this?
I'm from Compton, so as an LA native, it's really tight to represent for the city the best way I know how, doing my thing like how I be doing.
Yeah. Well, I want to stay with you because you also are an artist in real life too. What was that like for you transitioning to what you can tell us, a fictional version of an artist in this series? And where
It's
does one
interesting,
stop and one begin?
life imitates art.
Yeah.
So I feel really connected to the character, his story, just trying to make music and tell like his perspective of his experience in the city at the time. It was a different era, and I was able to convey it very well. And I look good on them nice ass cameras too.
Yes, you do. Gil, I want to kick it back to you because Wanda had one of the most remarkable arcs that we've ever seen from a character in serial television, period. We watched her survive addiction, reclaim herself, and now she's chasing a dream. How has playing this version of Wanda challenged you as an actor?
I was very afraid when they decided to get Wanda clean. The redemption story scared me a little bit because from that one, all of the performances of Wanda sober to being an addict was based off of real life, firsthand, not actually participating in drugs, but seeing it plague my family. And I had never seen the portion where they get clean.
Yeah.
So I was a little nervous and scared about that, how it would be received. I didn't want it to come off as a caricature. I didn't want to do anybody who has survived addiction a disservice. So that scared me a lot. Even in the drop, how we are seeing Wanda face basically her past and her reputation. I was a little nervous about how that may come off. Maybe it might give too quickly, but I just tried to stay grounded in the truth of my performance and those who I have talked to, because now there are a lot of people who have overcome addiction and they are inspired by her story, or maybe their parents, or a sibling, someone in their family. Like every person that I know has some sort of experience with crack cocaine epidemic, whether it's firsthand or by a family member or some sort of hand-me-down.
Yeah.
So it is nice to be able to hear those stories and be able to accurately portray them. So I was a little nervous that it would be taken the wrong way, but I try to just stay focused on the truth of their performance and telling the story of people who I'm representing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for that really thoughtful response. I'm going to you, Isaiah. You know, Leon has always carried the weight of trying to do the right thing in a world that rarely rewards it. What does redemption look like for him now in this new version?
You know, we find Leon really trying to understand where he is and how he's processing the world around him.
Yeah.
He's experienced a lot that transformed his way of thinking, and he's still attached to his wife in a lot of ways. Yeah, he's really honestly just trying to figure out where he fits in this new world of music. And yeah, it's very interesting. I'm excited for everyone to see this transition and the battles that he faces, because these are some real battles that I feel like the people that I've talked to that may have a similar background to Leon, yeah, it's battles that I've seen and people that I love, you know what I mean? So it's something I feel like people will connect to.
Can I just say, I also love in the drop that Leon is trying to make amends for some of his past transgressions. That a lot of times we do things and in the thick of it, we don't know they're wrong, but in hindsight, we're like, how do I make up for all the wrong that I've done?
Yeah.
How do I justify people who are no longer with us, whose lives are completely decimated because of my actions? And I love witnessing him battle with that character of, I've done wrong or I've caused wrong on somebody, and you can't, a person that you have unalived, you can't bring them back.
Yeah.
So how can I sleep at night?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Let's talk about being on set, you know, and you guys really going back in time to the 90s, my favorite era. What was that like, and when did you guys know that you nailed it and that you felt you were authentically living in this space that you've recreated?
Can I just say I've been having the most fun of my entire career on this set. I mean, we in the 90s, yo. Like, we are literally shaking culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Huh? I wasn't even born. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even born in the 90s, so I'm able to experience something that I got no idea what the energy was like, but being able to feel like just a sense of that replication, I think that's honestly what the audiences are going to look the most forward to. Y'all going to be turning up with us. You know what I'm saying? So get ready.
Yeah, we got low riders. I got a pager. Hey, listen, when they gave me my pager on set, I had never been so excited. I've been waiting to...
We got landlines.
I've been waiting to hit somebody with that.
Asante had to put a tape in a cassette player and couldn't figure out how to put the tape in a cassette player. We really took it back to the 90s, and it was just funny seeing people who aren't born in the 90s experience this in real time of like, this is how y'all listen to music? Like, you had to stop, you had to rewind, You had to fast forward. You had to use 2 tapes to record. So it's very nostalgic. I think with Buddy, he's a rapper, but rapping in the 90s.
Yeah.
I go hard. My character is tight.
Now, I love seeing. I think me and Gail had a scene, and it was fun. It was funny watching her dial that phone and see.
And then, Buddy, I would imagine, especially because you are a West Coast rapper, the authenticity and nailing that seemed to be especially important for you. What was the moment for you where you said, without revealing too much, but where you said, okay, I think we got it. Like, we're in here. We're in here.
When I walked into the audition,
Okay.
I was like, I got it.
You knew it immediately. And what about, as the story was coming together, was there anything that felt like the cast was really like what was the moment where the cast really like gelled to you and really felt that 1990s authentic West Coast vibe?
We did the pilot, and then we had some time before we did the rest of this first season.
Mm-hmm.
But once we got on that sound stage and was like a month in, these are like my best friends. We became one big happy family,
Yeah.
know? It's all laugh and love on set, and it's a beautiful time.
Yeah.
And it also like helps that like LA is like super high up on the call sheet. You know what I mean? Like coming to set, like a lot of the people who are our extras and everything, like they're from there, and so it's like it's hard to not feel like you're in that space. And then like with our great teams, with like our art department, props, everything, like it kind of transports us into that world, and all we really got to do is be present. You know what I mean?
I even know that, like, some people might remember Damson doing his first interview for Snowfall and talking about the experience of meeting Dub C for the first time.
Yeah.
And Dub C being a part of this series too. Now I get to talk to Dub C all the time and get an understanding of, you know what I'm saying, just like what it was really like, how to move, how to exist, and how to make your own name and really stand on that, especially in a culture that everybody's fighting to be heard, So, yeah.
And then I think the beauty of shooting on location, like actually being in LA, being in the Dons, being in Long Beach, being in the jungles, that really influences us too, and it helps us have like experience altogether that's like one of one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So at the heart of this story, it's not just a story about music. It's not just a story about family. It's really about also reinvention, right? Out of all of your characters, without revealing anything delicious, because we don't want you guys to do that, whose character's journey do you think that the audience might kind of pick up on and relate to the most? Or is there...
Mine.
Okay. Okay, but say more. Say more.
I ain't gonna lie, the origin story from how I start and then the development over time and then the transition from where I end up at the end of the first season, y'all gonna love it.
Okay. It's a reason to watch. Before I let you guys go, I'm going to ask you what I think probably might be the most difficult question you're ever going to get asked. Let's go back to 90s hip hop. We can stay in West Coast too. What is the song that is definitely going to be on the playlist for your character in this show?
All Eyes on Me, Tupac.
All Eyes on Me, Tupac? Okay, that's good.
Hey, I gotta go. Two of America's Most Wanted.
Okay.
Tupac and Snoop.
Oh, that's a
Remember
good
that
one.
gangsta party?
That's a good one. Peyton?
And I actually got it on my character playlist. Shorty Wanna Be a Thug, Tupac.
A lot of Tupac so far. Okay.
I gotta go California Love, Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, cool. I'm gonna do something like, I be on my vibe. Gin and Juice. Gin and Juice is definitely on my playlist. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay,
Damn.
so it's a lot of Tupac and a little Snoop, and I love it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the drop premieres on FX September 8th. You can also watch it on Hulu and Disney Plus. Thank you, guys. And also, we got to acknowledge Gail, because you've been killing the 1990s looks for at least like a good
Gail.
few weeks now, right?
Look at her.
Yeah.
Okay, you been Yes.
Come on now.
She's hit us with French roll, yes, all that. I love it. Thank you guys so much. Continued success. Really looking forward to this series. Can't wait. Are you guys excited? Yeah?
Oh.
I think they're excited.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you guys.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
If you don't want your producers dancing all in the videos,